Here on the SAAB stand at DSEI with Mats Ola Freidberg, and specifically looking at an innovative system that SAAB's been developing, the Nimbrix counter-UAS missile. What was the concept for this, for SAAB?
No, I would say that this comes from the heritage that we have working with V-SHORAD systems, mobile SHORAD systems. We saw a gap in the capability need. The V-SHORAD system that we have are capable of defending or engaging quite small drones. But there is a need for a more cost-effective solution also to counter massive swarms of drones.
So what's the type of solution? Is this laser beam riding like your famous RBS-70?
No, this is a fire and forget missile. With an IR seeker, we're looking into warhead, real hard kill warhead, 30 to 40 millimeters.
So in theory, it could be something just like a 40 millimeter grenade.
Yeah, when it comes to seeker, warhead, and a couple of other components, we seek that we can have COTS components into this product. That's needed, enable it to be cost effective.
In terms of the propulsion, because I know rocket motors often are the difficulty.
Yeah.
Are there available rocket motors which you could adapt? Or?
We're looking into this is in kind of two or several phases. The first phase is we have a solution with existing motors, but we're also looking into together with partners or suppliers to develop a motor for this missile specifically. But I would say that the motor is the one that we might need to develop ourselves due to the reasons that you're mentioning.
And in terms of fielding, would you be putting these alongside GBAT, ground-based air defense units? Would, for the sake of argument, would a main battle tank carry it for its own self-protection? Are there any concepts of employment you've come up with?
I would say yes to all of these questions. We see, the drone threat is in quite another numbers than we see in ordinary ground-based air defense threats. So this is an asset that needs to be deployed on a broad scale within a force. So it could be man-portable solutions with tripod or even shoulder-launched in the future. But also, of course, detach it to existing weapon platforms, also naval ships and so on. We don't see that this capability needs a vehicle of its own. It's something that's put on a lot of different kind of vehicles.
So minimally intrusive, not much requirement for dedicated infrastructure on a vehicle?
No, it can't be, because we see this as a big volume asset that needed to be on many platforms.
Now, I suppose one of the key questions when discussing counter-UAS is you always get you've got a €100,000 missile and the drone is only $400.
Yeah.
I know you won't give me an exact price.
No.
Is there a sort of price range you could give us for what you would aim to get this in at?
We are the most important thing with this, that is to break the cost curve when it comes to developing missiles. Now we're in the development phase, but we started the concepts a couple of years ago. The development really started last year, and since then we have made more than 4 test campaigns. So we fired this missile more than 5 times within a year, and we have been able to do that because we have changed our way of working. Rapid prototyping, design, 3D printing, testing it, firing it, evaluating what we saw, going back to the drawing table. But we've done this in a rapid process. But we need to continue with that also when we come to industrialization and manufacturing in big volumes, so that we keep the costs at a reasonable level. And it needs to be very low. It's not even close to a V-SHORAD missile.
So V-SHORAD is generally around €100,000 a shot. So it'd be safe to say this is going to be coming in tens of thousands or low tens of thousands?
I would say in the range of low tens of thousands. That's where we're aiming for.
Yeah. And when do you think you could go to a customer and say, you can have this tomorrow?
Well, we can't deliver tomorrow, but we will come into a contract. We can set the first initial operational capability in the hands of a customer within 12 months, starting from now. So we are that far gone within this missile.
Are you seeing as a business model more and more companies offering similar? Is this the new sweet spot to be in, to have the cost-effective counter-UAS?
Well, we don't see it as a sweet spot. Of course, we see that there is a gap for this capability, but it will not be a silver bullet to counter drones. There will be smaller drones that this one will not counter, different types of drones, and also bigger ones that you might need a V-SHORAD missile to counter. So we see this fills a gap, which also many other systems will use.